As we move into the 133 weight class, and for the Boilermakers, it's going to be Ben Thornton, a redshirt junior, 19-8 on the year from Stuttgart, Wisconsin. On the other side, you have Cam Sykora, a redshirt sophomore, 15-6 from Wheaton, Minnesota. As you see,
Ben Thornton coming out swinging early.
Quick shot there by Thornton.
He got that close to a treetop almost. He had that leg up there very high. Went for the trip, got him down on the mat. Great job by Ben Thornton to start this first period.
Strong move there by Thornton as he gets the first 2 points. It's the 17th time this year he scored first in a match. That's a lot of times.
Yeah, just like Luke Welch, that's what Ben Thornton likes to do. That's what these lighter weight classes for this Purdue team really love to do, is get out and score points. See the same thing out of Nate Lemix coming up in just a little bit, but these guys all wrestle each other every day in practice, and it's just a competition every day of who can score that first point and who can score the most points. So they see such good competition every day in practice that it helps so much when they get into these matches.
Sykora got a 1-point escape there as they wrestle near the out-of-bounds line right in front of the PA announcer and the scorekeeper. So they're going to head back to center, and they'll be wrestling straight up.
It's a good underhook there by Bianchi. Probably a good call by the referee calling a stalemate. He had that underhook, but it seems like he didn't really know what to do with it. Excuse me, not Bianchi, Sykora.
Yeah. Seems like to wrestle low. He's staying really close to the mat as often as he can. As now we see Thornton trying to get that head snapped down towards the mat.
Yeah, it's just a good point of balance, keeping your body parallel to the ground like that, keeping your head up, making sure your weight stays back. That way if you do give up a leg for any reason or they take a quick shot, that you're in a good position of balance to make sure that they don't get the takedown.
So after a quick first 2 points there from Thornton, it's now been a little bit of back and forth. Both wrestlers seem to be finding their heads near the mat more often than not whenever they tie up here. And with now under 30 seconds remaining in the first period, it'll be interesting to see if either guy can get a quick takedown here. It could be a huge 2 points either way as we come near the end.
Yeah, and it looks like Sykora is really looking for an underhook or an overhook, maybe trying to go for a throw of some kind. He doesn't look like he's taking much effort towards the legs. And as I say that, he swings for a single leg, but it kind of seems like he's playing defense right now rather than offense.
Late shot there by Sykora, fought off nicely by Thornton, and the horn sounds to end the first period.
Sykora points out that he's got blood.
Thornton gets the decision. He's going to defer, but we're going to take a second here to step aside for a blood timeout. And while we have this break, Hunter, something we were talking about before the match that I thought was really interesting. We get the weight sheet before each match, and it tells us the official weights that these guys come in at. And just to give you a heads up on like where we're at, as we have limited time here now as we come near the second period. But for instance, Luke Welch, the first wrestler today at 125 for the Boilermakers, he weighed in at 124.9. Now, Hunter, you wrestled in high school. How are these guys able to do that and get it down to like 0.1?
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they spend all day preparing for that weigh-in. I mean, it's very important that they are, I mean, 125, the exact number, is the maximum that you can weigh coming into your match. You can't be an ounce over. So they spend all day weighing themselves. If they're over, they're running. If they're under, they're eating a little bit. They want to be within 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 of that maximum that they can be at.
Sykora with the 1 point escape. And I mean, is that something that they monitor on their own? 2 point takedown there for Thornton. Nice job getting the trip, staying a hold, keeping a hold of that left leg. Now if you can try to get him back down to the mat. Sykora doing a good job getting to his base and getting to his feet.
Great escape by Sykora to be able to stand up. His legs were so wide there. Such a good base that he set up. Very good escape technique by him.
Looks like Sykora's nose plug fell out onto the mat, so he shoves that back up into his nostril, and we're back to wrestling. 4-3 is your score in favor of Ben Thornton. Sykora going back to trying to get an inside position hook on Thornton, and Thornton doing a good job fighting it off. There's another shot there by Sykora, fought off nicely by Thornton. He tries to turn it into offense, but he's unable to grab that leg, and they continue to hand fight. Looks like we got another pause for the nose plug as he chucks it off the mat, or attempts to.
Yeah, not really a great decision by him to just throw that out. Hopefully his nose has stopped bleeding, so he doesn't need that anymore.
Looks like his other plug just fell out as well. That's on the center of the mat. I don't know if, does that constitute a time, or is that only if we see blood on his face?
No, only if there's blood, they'll stop the match. If the match stops, they'll have somebody come out and get it, but there's no reason to stop the match.
With only 10 seconds remaining here in the second period, I'm sure we'll pick it up as soon as that horn sounds. And North Dakota State's looking for maybe a stalling warning against Thornton. Thornton, nice job fighting that off again. And the horn sounds to end the second period. Ben Thornton leading at 4-3, and it's going to be a very interesting start. Thornton deferred, so he gets the call.
Great sportsmanship there by Sykora.
Yeah, that was. The ref pointed to Sykora, and he was like, no, it's not my call, it's his. I mean, nice guy.
I mean, that's what you do to get on the referee's good side.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you're in the middle of a match.
It's honest.
You get that honesty, get the referee to be on your side a little bit. Maybe you get the benefit of the doubt and a call that may come up.
Yeah, you were honest about it, and the referee picked up your nose plug. So, I mean, it's a win-win both ways. So you see Sykora starting to get a little restless here. Look for him to take a shot here sooner rather than later, as they near the out-of-bounds line. Stalling warning given to Thornton as we head back to center. Ben Thornton averaging a total of 5.9 points per match, so he's a little below his season average at the moment.
It looks like North Dakota State's going to be maybe trying to get a stalling or something out of the referee for Ben Thornton. Not a bad thought,
to tie that up, yeah. And if that were to happen, it's worth note that there's 1 minute and 7 seconds of riding time currently in favor of Thornton. So if that stands, he will get another point at the end of this match. But you'd have to imagine that at some point, Sykora is going to try to take Thornton down to the mat, as now a stalling has been given to Ben Thornton. So this match is now tied. So with 17 seconds left, Sykora still needs to get a takedown here.
Yeah, he's got to get that takedown. As you said, that riding time's pretty much locked in now.
They're continuing to ask for that stalling. Let's see if we see a shot here as the Boilermaker faithful get to their feet in a very packed Holloway Gymnasium this evening. Another shot there by Sykora, fought off by Thornton. If he can keep him down on the mat, 1 second remaining, and with that 1 minute and 7 seconds of riding time, he gets the point and wins the match. So Ben Thornton comes away with a narrow victory, 5-4, and gets the Boilermakers off to a 2-0 start in this duel against the Bison of North Dakota State.